Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be going into the expanded format again today guys, and we're going to be playing around with Machamp and Marshadow GX in expanded, because it's actually pretty good. And one of the things that I like about playing this fighting toolbox deck is that there are some Pokemon right now in expanded that are weak to fighting. Zoroark GX, you know, we just got a Zoroark GX ladder. Some people might want to play Zoroark in expanded because of the Zoroark ladder. There's also Pika in expanded, which is popular. And the other big one is going to be the Greninja Zoroark decks, which I have run into a lot of Greninja Zoroark decks in expanded. Like, you would be surprised how popular that deck is in expanded. So just playing around with this fighting deck, you just basically just try to find those matchups where fighting just wrecks the opponent, and this is what we got. Just all about just countering big decks in expanded and trying to win. We can use Machamp Marshadow in expanded, which is pretty cool. So yeah, before we end the video, of course, guys, shout out to our sponsor, Carbink FCO. As always, guys, if you're ever looking to get your hands on PTCGO pack codes, like Team Up or Celestial Storm, or you're trying to get maybe Trainer Kit codes, you want to get the Jirachi from the Trainer Kit, you can get Pokemon GX box codes there too. It's like the Pika deck box and stuff like that. Head over to Carbink TCG, and if you end up getting something from Carbink TCG, guys, at the checkout, if you use the discount code LDF, you get yourself a 5% discount on your order. So yeah, shout out to Carbink TCG. If you do need any TCGO codes or any other TCG stuff, get them over at Carbink TCG. Use that discount code. Helps you out, helps me out, supports the channel. So shout out to Carbink TCG. So now let's look into the deck. So it's a fighting toolbox deck, and I've actually decided to pair with Garbodor. One of the main reasons why is because I have a Seeker Garbodor, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I want to use this thing somehow, and here we go, we're going to run it. Now, I don't know if Garbodor is like the most definitive partner for a fighting box deck, but the Garbodor really does help in matchups where the opponent relies very heavily on abilities. Think of stuff like Rotom, Zoroark GX, once again, can get shut down really hard by Garbodor too. The Zoroark matchup is like already really favored because of the fighting types, but the Garbodor makes it really good. Just any matchup where Garbodor comes in handy, you want to use it, you want to shut down abilities. Abilities in expanded are very popular. And we have a lot of different fighting attackers. We actually have 3 different Landorus in the deck. So let's look at the attackers. So your kind of main boy is going to be Machamp Marshadow. You can use Revenge, much like Terrakian's Revenge, or Retaliate, doing 120 if something gets knocked out. Then we can use 100 Blows Impact as your main attack, which is one of the things I like about it. With a strong energy, this can do 180 damage, and then a Choice Band can turn it to 210. Fighting Dojo and Diancie can also increase that damage too. So Machamp can hit really high numbers with 100 blows. And then we have Acme of Heroism, which can do 200 damage. And then with another energy on it, you can basically give him a built-in Focus Sash, which is really good. We actually don't play Focus Sash within this deck, because I personally don't think it's needed in here. I'd rather just use a bunch of damage modifiers. I don't think Choice Band is needed. So we can use Acme of Heroism instead to hit like a truck. So your other attackers. So you got 3 different Landos. So we got this one here with Power Cyclone and Linear Attack. This is one of my favorite attackers this deck. Power Cyclone is really good. With Machamp Marshadow, you can move the energy of your Machamp. You can just move to any attacker on your bench as you please. We also have Linear Attack, which can be decent too. And then we have this other Landorus here with Shout of Power. So I was like flip-flopping between playing the split, or I was like, should I just play 2 Power Cyclone ones? But the problem with Power Cyclone is you need 2 energy to build it up. And the nice thing about having the Shout of Power Landorus is that you can just attach the energy to your Machamp Marshadow from your discard pile. I just really like this card in this deck a lot. We have Landorus-EX. I know I'm not playing Buzzwole. There's a few reasons. One, I don't want to get destroyed by Psychic types, because there's no point of playing a multiple different Psychic weak Pokemon like Machamp. Machamp's already weak to Psychic. You don't even need this against Psychic decks. So you'd rather just use Landorus and spam Lance Judgment. Try to use Carbink Break to build it back up. So yeah. I'm also going to be running to Baby Buzzwole if you need it in any fighting deck. Even though it doesn't work with Dojo, it's still really good in this deck regardless. It's also a good target for Carbink. Speaking of Carbink, we are playing a 1-1 Carbink line, which is great because we can use Diamond Gift to build up our Machamp Marshadows. So that's basically why this guy is in here. Some other things, I got Oricorio for Night March. Oricorio is also just really good to finish the game off. Got Lele in the deck. I have 1 copy of Diancie. Some other tech options. Well, there's a bunch of other fighting types. A few of them we can skim through. There's Sudowoodo with Watch and Learn. We do play Elixirs in this deck, so you can play Sudowoodo with Watch and Learn. You can kind of build this guy up with Diancie. The problem with that is that this thing can just kind of be countered. They just don't attack you with anything too crazy. The other big attacker was, I was thinking about playing Terrakian. Terrakian does seem good, because it kind of goes with the theme of Retaliate, Revenge. It's also a pretty beefy card, but I don't know. I just decided against it. So now we go in, well, we have Garbodor in the deck too, I forgot, so we got 2-2 Garb. But yeah, Some other options, you don't want to play the Garbodor, you can play like a 1-1 Artillery, you can play Lycanroc GX2. You have a lot of options with this deck, which I really like, but I'm just going with the Garbodor line because I have the Rainbow Rare Seeker Rare Garbodor. Now we go into the trainers and supporters, so we just skim through them. Computer Search to get your stuff, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, Stretcher, Via Seeker. I am playing the 4 Elixirs. Now we only have 8 Fighting Energy in the deck. We don't have a whole lot of Fighting Energy, but we can use Elixir as a way to build your stuff up. It's really good. If you can do like a turn 1 Power Cyclone thanks to Elixir, if you could like pull off like 2 Elixirs, build up 100 Ball's Impact out of nowhere, it is really good. Just be nice to get that extra energy in play. My stadiums, 2 dojos. I want to play 3, just because there's a lot of stadiums in Expanded, but I've gone with 2. Now we go into supporters, so there's a lot. I'm actually playing a heavy Jog support count, mainly because, you know, Garbodor shuts you down, you can't use Lele, but I am playing Colress, 2 Ends, 2 Cynthia, 3 Junipers. I would play 4 Junipers, in all honesty. I just don't have a 4th one, and I don't want to play Sycamore Full Art. I got a Guzma in the deck, just because it's Guzma. I would actually recommend 2 of these, in all honesty. And I am playing an Acerola. If you're playing a tag team deck and Expanded, I think you should just have to play Acerola. Just being able to heal Machamp Marshadow is good. You don't really care about Ace rolling it. If you have to retreat Acerola, you can always build it back out with Carbink, or Landorus, or Max Elixir. That's why I don't really care. And the Acerola is just really good to heal your Machamp Marshadow. And yeah, 3 Choice Band, 3 Float Stone, 4 Strong, 8 Fighting Energy to round out the Machamp list. So yeah, this is a really fun deck. It's a great anti-meta Expanded deck because there's a lot of big decks right now in Expanded that just so happen to be weak to fighting. Some other tech options, Field Blower could be put in here. Another Stadium in case Shadow Circle. You can also play Enhanced Hammer for Flash Energy. But yeah, that's the list. Let's get some games with it. Alright guys, so let's go do some games now with Machamp here. See what we can run into. There's like a lot, again, there's a lot of different Pokemon that are weak. 2 fighting right now in Expanded, like Zoroark, Greninja Zoroark, and Pikarom. But no, looks like our first games are going to be against Volcanion. Okay, we don't win the coin flip, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what we're starting with. We're going to start with Lando, Carbink, Garbodor, and Ultra Ball. We do have an N. I actually do like this hand quite a bit. Do we need the Carbink down? Probably. We should probably play it down anyways. If he's playing Volcanion, Carbink actually is good. What, a Charizard? Okay, well, apparently people in Expanded today just don't seem to be playing a very good competitive decks. I don't know what to tell you. So I think what I'm going to do is Ultra Ball for Machamp Marshadow, Max Elixir to it, maybe. I actually wouldn't mind drawing an energy here so we can do Power Lariat. Or, no, sorry, Shout of Power. Oh, they're actually going to end me. The tables have turned. They're going to end me. Alright, hopefully we can still attack this thing. Yeah, that's fine. Not the best hand, but it'll work. Again, we can always use Carbink to maybe buy a turn. A Toad coming down. What on earth am I playing against? Okay, what do we draw? We drew a Float Stone. I'll take it. We'll play down you. We'll do this. Play Fighting Dojo. Choice Band. And we'll swing with a big Shout of Power for 70 damage. Almost hit 90 damage if we had Diancie. But I'll take a 70 damage. That's pretty good. Rip the Stadium. We can play that, though, and actually fuel up Shout of Power, which is pretty good. I am a little worried about Mega Charizard, assuming my opponent's playing it, because if he flops it down, he can actually one-shot Machamp. Let's see if he actually ends up doing Catch or anything and tries to go Quaking Punch. Again, doesn't really look like we're playing against a very competitive deck. There's a Laser. We'll see what else they do here. Very Torch. I'm gonna Stoke. They do indeed get heads. Alright, that is kind of annoying. So, I can... I don't know actually what I want to do here. We drew an Ultra Ball. Okay, that can get us Tapu Lele. I think it's in the deck. Yeah, good. We got it. We need to build up Machamp Marshadow. Get ready for, like, Revenge or something. We still have the Carbink, though, so... Still have outs. I can end them. I think I just go for Juniper. Let's try and get a new hand here. Hopefully we can maybe take advantage of the Scorched Earth and build this guy up even quicker, which... Alright, we do! Nice. We have another Landorus, too. We can attach, Scorched Earth. We got another Elixir. We'll play that. Try and spread the energy out a little bit. I'll probably put an energy onto the Carbink. No, actually, we can just build up for Acme of Heroism if we ever need it. And we'll Shout of Power. Not going to knock him out. We can knock him out with Revenge next turn. And might as well put energy on the other Landorus. Just kind of spread the energy out a little bit. We're going to knock him out with Revenge here, unless he does damage and I get KO'd by Poison, but I doubt that'll happen. So we can come in with a Revenge and go from there. The rest of our hand is not the greatest, though, outside of the Dojo, but we have Scorched Earth to take advantage of. We'll see what my opponent goes for here. So they can knock me out with Charizard, or they can go in with Seismitoad and Quaking Punch me. Because if I can draw via Seeker, I can't play it, and then I can't get a new hand. Or my opponent can knock me out Fire Blast, and then I knock him out probably the Landorus. So it's up to him what he wants to do. We're weak to Grass. We're not weak to Fighting either, so we're probably just going to knock him out Landorus here. Oh, he's going to Catcher. He does play Catchers, and he gets Tails. Good. I don't know what he would have brought up. I guess, like, the Machamp, just because it's, like, got a target on his head. Alright, he's going to end me. That's fine. We can get a new hand here. Hopefully we can still knock this out with Landorus. I'm not really trying to waste my Revenge on a 40 HP left Pokemon. Alright, there we go. That's a way better hand. There's a Roller Skates. Does get heads. Okay, this is a very random deck. Sometimes, though, when you play Expanded, you're either going to play against a good deck or you're going to play against a bad deck. Expanded be like that sometimes. Okay, let's see what my opponent does here. They're going to Acrobike. Get rid of Victini of all cards. Okay. Another Seismitoad. My opponent's getting all those Toads in play. Maybe they built this deck when that Quicking Punch glitch was happening. They're trying to, like, abuse it. I don't really think we need Garbodor in this matchup. Ooh, they're going to Escape Rope. That's fine. I'll just bring in Carbink because he can't damage me. Quicking Punch, I don't even think locks me because it's to prevent all effects of attacks. Or maybe, I don't know. Let's just see. The only way he can damage me here is if he lasers me and then goes for Ninetales. Another Catcher, bro. What? And he gets heads this time. What are you talking about? I mean, if he brings in the Machamp, though, that's fine. He could bring in the Landorus and knock it out because he has a Muscle Band on. Dude, Expanded is such a random format, I tell you. Yeah, he's going to bring in the Landorus, which works perfectly fine for me. I can now attack with Revenge. I do want to knock this out, though, still, just because I'm a little worried that a Mega Charizard could come out of nowhere and knock me out. We don't have a Guzma. Oh, no, we do have a Guzma. But we don't have a Seeker, so that's that. Alright, we'll just go in with Machamp. We'll build him up. And we'll just hit him with 100 Bullets Impact. If we had a Diancie, we could have KO'd him, but we couldn't play a single card in our hand. And this is fine, though. A Laser coming down. It's going to get heads most likely, too. Yeah, of course it does. Alright, let's see. We really want to be able to get via Seeker access, because I want to be able to Guzma. Probably just go Power Cyclone. Hopefully we wake up here. That would be amazing. We better wake up. I'm going to be cheesed if we don't. Because we need to knock this thing out and take our prizes. What am I drawing? Acerola either. Oh, he's going to end me. Okay, be my guest. End me into a Acerola, please. Thank you. Will my opponent end me here? Let's see. I hope they do. They might not, because they're like, oh, well, my opponent didn't do anything last turn. Oh, he's actually going to switch into the Charizard. If he knocks me out with the Mega Charizard here, I actually give up. But if he doesn't hit me with Quicking Punch, I can get my items back. And then I can just, like, retreat or something. Knock him out with Carbink. Which we do get. Alright, nice. We can actually just knock him out with Carbink here. So, Fire Blast for 120. I better wake up, because I didn't draw anything good here to help me out. Please wake up. Thank you. I was going to say, if I didn't wake up there, I'd cry. Alright, I'm going to do this. Yeah, and then I can do Scorched Earth. So we put that on there. Play down the Carbink. Ultra Ball, away the Elixir and the Garbodor. Don't really know what I need. I guess we'll take Diancie. Yeah, actually, we should get Diancie because we won't be able to knock this thing out otherwise. Alright, we'll retreat. Scorched Earth. Nice, we do get a Colress. We'll play that. We'll save the Choice Band for a minute. I don't know what I need it for yet. There's Acerola. So we can Acerola this guy next turn. So I'm going to Diamond Gift. I'm actually going to build up, I'm going to build up Buzzwole here. Because what we're going to do next turn, he's obviously not going to knock me out, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Acerola on my Machamp Marshadow. If he does knock me out, we get Sledgehammer. But I can also build up for Swing Around. Just have these nice non-GX options seems pretty good to me. So we'll see what my opponent does here. Will they go for a knockout? They could knock me out. I have a Stretcher in my hand, so I don't really care. They're going to need Ninetales, Energy, and another Laser, and they need to get Heads on the Laser to knock out Carbink here. They could also Bright Look the Machamp if they really wanted to. What are the odds they have another N? They've played one so far. They have 2 cards in their hand. I really want to just Acerola here. Toad can get knocked up by Hammerhead too, so I mean if we want we get Acerola Machamp, Nest Ball for Landorus, Computer Search for an Energy. That's probably what I'm going to do. He's actually going to bring in the Machamp. Alright, he's not going to knock it out most likely. You have to go like Ninetales Break, but he can't. Alright. A whopping 40 damage. Alright, we're going to Acerola. Bring in the Carbink. Well, Nest Ball for Landorus. Oh, it's in the prizes. Alright, I could have went Oricorio. But my opponent concedes the game because they're like, I can't do anything against this. What on earth was I playing against? I do not know. I'm telling you, Expanded sometimes can just be a hit or miss in terms of what decks you play against. But we'll do another game with the deck in just a minute. Alright, here we go. Ready to end another game with Machamp here. Hopefully we can run into a matchup that we can beat, like Greninja Zoroark, Zoroark GX, or even Pikarom would be a good match. So there's a lot of different types that, a lot of different decks we can run into that Machamp Marshadow just kind of pulverizes. So hopefully we run into one of those matches. We'll see though. We'll see who we play against here. Getting into this next game. Alright, unless he's playing Yveltal, which I highly doubt, this most likely is going to be a Greninja deck, which is good. Because we're going to come with Machamp, we're going to come in with Landorus, Buzzwole, and we're just going to lay the smackdown on his Greninja Zoroark deck. Darkrai GX is the only thing that still scares me because of the fact that it can knock me out with Dead End. That's like one way he can deal with Machamp Marshadow. It's not a perfect counter, Machamp Marshadow is not the best counter to Greninja Zoroark in general, but it does do a good job. And he's actually going to let me go first, which is kind of weird. He might regret that. And nice, we got a decent start. Diancie is not the best Pokemon to start with. I might actually need it really badly. That 20 damage goes a long way, but I don't think we'll get knocked out. Alright, it is a dark deck. My opponent's got some bling too, so we're gonna be up and in for a pretty good match, it looks like. So we'll Nest Ball probably for, I want to say Landorus with Power Cyclone. Yeah, that seems fine. Let me try and find like a Guzma or Float Stone. Probably don't need Garbodor in this matchup, but we could use it. I don't know. Alright, let's see what we run into here. Is this going to be a Garbodor, or no, sorry, is it going to be an Yveltal deck, or is it going to be running a Darkrai and Greninja and Zoroark GX? The anticipation is killing me. We get to draw an extra card here. Ooh, big draw. And it is a Greninja Zoroark deck. So my opponent's used a Diancie, and they're probably like squealing right now. So we have one Machamp Marshadow in the deck. We have our Landorus. We have our Carbink. Alright, we'll put this guy down. We do have Float Stone too, which is pretty good. Oof, the Elixir whiffs. That's fine. Play that down. We'll retreat into the Landorus. We shouldn't get knocked out here unless my opponent's playing Dark Patch and Energy Switch. Man, we got another Landorus. Might as well play him down. I don't really see why not. We'll just pass. Just in case he knocks me out, we'll have another Landorus ready to go. So we'll see how this goes. And, yeah, my opponent probably is in for a tough match. They might have Shadow Circle. And actually just attach a Baton and pass. So their hand is looking pretty dead. I'm just going to Power Cyclone them. The reason I'm not going to play the Juniper is I don't want to give up a Float Stone quite yet. I might need it for later. But yeah, this thing is about to get knocked out pretty soon. Even Hammerhead would knock it out. So yeah, it doesn't look good for my opponent. This is one of the nice things about just playing a fighting deck and Expanded right now. There is just so many different types that you can beat, and this is one of them. We can Acerola here, knock him out Hammerhead. That seems pretty good. Actually, no, he's not gonna knock him out Darkrai. Yeah, screw it, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll save the float in case we can draw a Trubbish here. We might need Garbodor, you never know. Garbodor, I've seen crazier days. I'm gonna load up for a big old Lance Judgment too. I'm not gonna use it to discard energy. Well, we could, especially because we have Carbink and the other Landers in the deck. We're gonna take 3 prizes just like that. Or maybe I shouldn't have built him up because he can just baton. I forgot the baton was on. We'll be fine. There's a Dojo. We're getting 3 prizes. There's a Machamp Marshadow. We can even build that thing up. If he knocks me out, we can maybe just Elixir. If not, we can try to go for a Power Cyclone. Again, I don't really know if we can even lose this game. Does he have a laser in his hand? That would be absolutely hilarious. No, he does have a Sycamore, though. Ooh, doesn't play the Stretcher. So I guess he just gives up on the Greninja. And he does have a laser. What? He hits it off of a Sycamore. Maybe I should have just knocked him out with Landorus here. That should have been a thing. Well, the good thing right now, though, is he's not going to end me, so we can keep this hand. He does have a dead enemy here to knock me out. These batons are really annoying, too. We don't have a way to bump them. I should have maybe put Field Blower in this deck. I didn't really know what to remove for it, though. But he's dead-ending Landorus, and he's not dead-ending a Machamp. So actually, what I should go for here is a Sledgehammer. I should probably try and Sledgehammer him if I can. What are we drawing? Another Machamp Marshadow. I think we try to go for Sledgehammer. Try to get Sledgehammer, see if we can get there. We need a Pokemon Search. No, we didn't get there. We can maybe attack with Landorus and knock him out. No, the Elixir whiffed. Yikes. Crap, I don't know. This is not good. Those are some pretty big whiffs. I was really hoping we can get a Sledgehammer off. Bruh, what are you talking about? We have to linear attack him and fall with another non-GX attacker. We're hitting him nice and hard for 1 energy. If we had a Choice Band, we could have KO'd him. Strong energy would have been nice too. Man, this sucks. Why did I have to whip Buzzwole there? Oh, he's gonna Lysander me. He brings in the Machamp. I have a Float Stone on though, and he's not gonna knock me out here. So this is fine. We can always Acerola, get him back. We were 1 card off of knocking this thing out. That's hilarious. Okay, we'll do this, Oh, we're Juniper. Or maybe I didn't play the Choice Band, whatever. Alright, what are we looking at here? We got another Landorus. That's good. Can also bump the Stadium. I can get Garbodor here. We have Guzma, though. I think I just Power Cyclone. My opponent does the baton. I don't want to move in. I might just move it to the other Landorus. If I move it to the Machamp, he might just swing with Tapu Lele. But yeah, hey, if you're looking to counter some of these decks that are weak to fighting, here you go, guys. Play Machamp. Alright, we take 2 prizes. We might get into 1. It might have been good, actually, to play this hand down in case we do get into 1. Not the end of the world if we do, though. Still have a pretty good board state, I think. All we gotta do is Guzma, and there's a Via Seeker. He can get Lysander, or he probably will go Lysander. I don't know what he's gonna bring up though. Like, he can bring this up, but he's not gonna KO me, and then I just Guzma and knock out the Hoopa. So, that's game. He can truck away on my Machamp all he wants. I could even just do Acerola here, but I'm not gonna win the game. So we're just gonna Guzma the Hoopa up, and win the game. And there you go, guys. The fighting deck that counters the decks in Expanded right now that are all weak to fighting. Boom, here you go. We took out a Greninja Zoroark with Baby Landorus too, which is pretty impressive. That's why I like this deck. Just, you play it, you beat things down. The Garbodor hasn't really been doing much, but we haven't really found a need to use Garbodor just yet. It's not really, hasn't been too useful at the moment. So we could use Garbodor soon, hopefully. So see you guys in another match with our deck after we get 75 coins, which is pretty good. So I'll see you guys in just a moment with another match with our Machamp deck. Alright guys, here we go. We're getting another match with our deck. I've tried to increase my elo a little bit to find at least more competitive decks, but it doesn't seem to be working. So I keep running into just weird decks. We're up against my boy Tony Stark. His avatar even looks like Tony Stark. That's actually hilarious. But yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I tried to increase my elo to get better matches against better decks, but unfortunately, increase my elo has done nothing. So I guess Expanded just is kind of empty right now. I don't know. I can't find many competitive matches, unfortunately. So I apologize if some of the matches aren't amazing. Alright, so we got that Juniper, we got that Lando start, got Machamp Marshadow. We're up against a Dragon deck. So we'll see what we're playing against here. We can bench both of these. So we'll see what my opponent's running. They got the Worlds 2013 sleeves. We're matching, actually. I just realized we are matching in our sleeves, which is kind of cool. Alright, they're going to start with a Mew. Okay, so we'll Nest Ball for Trubbish. Definitely want to try to get Garbodor down. I'm actually not going to Juniper because I do like this hand quite a bit. We're going to hold the hand, hope we don't get end or red carded, but I do like this hand. We do have like the Dojo we can slap down. We got a Float for Trubbish. We have a Strong Energy and Juniper. So we might as well just hold the hand. We're not really in any rush right now to play the Juniper. We don't know what they're playing yet though. There's a DC going on the Mew. They could be playing a Eradicate deck. I don't know. It could be Eradicate. There's a Cynthia. Will they bench anything? Because we could maybe win. It is possible to win here if they don't bench anything. Okay, they will. So what can they copy? They can Versatile, copy, nothing. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, we drew via Seeker. Play that down. Float the Trubbish and Juniper. So we can get Choice Band. Something like that, we can knock them out. Okay, we didn't get there. We do have Ultra Ball, though, for Garbodor. We'll ditch these two, because we can always get them back with Stretcher. So yeah, we'll lock them out of between their Mew, and we'll just Power Cyclone them for 90 damage. Move the Strong Energy to the Machamp. Seems good. Machamp being in play is a bit iffy, it looks like, because he's playing Mew, but again, we were able to shut it down with Garbodor. This is why I like having the Garb. There's going to be situations where Garbodor actually comes in handy, and it's looking like Garbodor's coming in handy right now, because my opponent just cannot play any of their abilities, so they can't even do anything with their Mew other than do Replace, which, again, yeah, it doesn't really do much for them, so they're kind of just stuck right now. So this is why the Garb is nice. You can use it in certain situations where it might actually come in handy, which is nice. We'll see what kind of deck this is. This could still be a Eradicate deck. I don't know though. I don't know, like, Mew DC, would that work in anything? There's a Juniper. Oh, a Trevenant with Grass Energy. I don't know. Trevenant is a Psychic type, and it is resistant to fighting. Oh, they're playing Trevenant of Selgor. Okay, at least this is, like, an actual, like, deck that you would see in competitive, which is good. Well, I get maybe not. Trevenant of Selgor is not as popular as it once was, but still, I'll take it over just some deck someone built with all the GXs that they pulled out of their packs. That's at least better than that. This could be a tough matchup, though, too. The Garbodor being in play, though, does help a little bit. Looks like they're going to retreat. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, we need to draw a Strong Energy to knock him out. We weren't able to get there. So I think what I'm going to do is play Juniper. I know it's a little risky to Juniper away these energies, but I am looking for Strong. I want to knock out this Phantom, which we did get there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So we'll plap that down. We have a Nest Ball too. We can get Carbink, because we do probably need Carbink break here. Get those Fine Energies back. And I think we just go for a Power Cyclone for the knockout. Move the Fine Energy to Machamp. We'll keep the Strong Energy on in case we need to do another 80 damage attack. And there's a Dojo. So yeah, looking good. So this matchup is going to be interesting. We don't have any, like, decent way to get out of the Paralysis lock outside of Guzma and via Seeker. We've already burned 2 of them. So we'll see how this goes. But again, having the Garbodor is just huge. Trevenant won't do anything. Mew can't attack me either. We have another Float in our hand, so if he has a Field Blower here, we can still get the Float. But yeah, this is why the Garb is nice. We're just locking my opponent out of really doing much with his deck. My opponent can still attack me with Selgor, though, but they can't use Mew. There's a Comp Search. So they can get a Field Blower here if they do play it. No, they're going to get a Selgor. Guess that last card's an N. Yeah, an N Juniper. So if they can get a DC and a Field Blower here, they can do something at least. We are weak to Grass, too, which is something to consider. but let's see. They got a Grass, but that won't let them do Deck and Cover. You're gonna Level Ball, probably get another a Selgor or Shelmet. No, a Phantom. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, what are they gonna do? They can't attack me right now anyways, unless they have a Field Blower. Let's see. Another thing too, if they don't retreat, what are we gonna do? Okay, they are gonna retreat. They're actually gonna go into the Acerola, which is kind of weird. I guess it's because we're weak and they... Well, Deck and Cover still KOs me anyways. Or maybe not, I don't know, that was weird. We drew Diancie. Okay, so I think we are going to go for a good old Juniper, because if we can hit a, we get a Strong Energy, we can actually knock this out. I'm going to plap Diancie down for Juniper. So if I can hit a Strong Energy here, we get the knockout. We did get there. Oh no, we knocked him out because of the Power Cyclone and Dojo. Oof, I almost made a bit of an oopsie there. Right, that Max looks like didn't hit. We'll burn these Choice Bands. And we are going to get a knockout. So, I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that the Fighting Dojo also gave us what we were looking for. But yeah, Machamp is loaded. It is doing a buttload of damage right now. It is doing 240 damage with the Dojo in play and the Choice Band. Not even considering Diancie. My opponent just concedes. They're like, yeah. You can see the Garbodor is good. I was like, at first, is Garbodor really needed in this deck? Because it's like, well, what does it really do? Well, would I rather use Lycanroc and Octillery? But no, as you can see, Garbodor is actually needed, because without Garbodor, we probably would have been in a bit of a rough spot when my opponent can constantly kind of just paralyze me and stuff. So I definitely do not regret the Garbodor. Alright, well, we're going to do another game. We're advancing on the ladder. Hopefully this fixes my elo. I don't know. Again, I've tried to do a few games with the deck to try to increase my elo so that I can play against more, like, competitive games. But again, just some of the decks I was playing against, it wasn't it, Chief. So let's do one last match of the deck. At this point, I don't even care what we play against. I just want to get this video done. So let's see what we run into. Ooh, a Fairy Metal deck. Looks like it's going to be a Guardian deck. Potentially Garbodor GX, I don't know. Alright, we are winning the coin flip. This could be an Aromatisse deck, and that's where we're going to need Garbodor once again. We're going to start with Carbink and Buzzwole. I'll start with Buzzwole. That's fine. Might as well play everything down. Definitely the Diancie. I don't know if we really need the Carbink, but they might be playing an EX deck. I don't know. At this point, I don't really care what we play against. Ooh, we're up against Whimsicott. It looks like it's a standard build, though. LOL. But with Whimsicott, we get Garbodor in play, and they do not have their ability, and Whimsicott just gets shred like butter because of its 190 HP. Alright, I'll take the 2 extra cards. Not bad. So we can Nest Ball for Trubbish. Tell us our Garbodors are in the deck. Good. We have our Floats. Okay, we prize 1. That's fine. I'm at the Choice Band, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna Ultra Ball actually, get rid of these Cynthias. I'm gonna get a Machamp Marshadow. We need to get ready for one of these boys to attack, and the reason why I'm getting this Machamp Marshadow is so we can attack the Whimsicott, obviously. We'll Choice Band him, I guess, doesn't really matter. We'll Cynthia. Kind of wish it was a Juniper, but okay. And okay, let's see what we get. Trying to get a Garbodor for next turn, which, alright, nice, we got there. We got some Max Elixirs too. Oh, that's whiffing. Is this gonna whiff too? It's not. Nice. Alright, cool. So if we can actually even draw an energy here, we can even just retreat with a Float and start attacking. But if not, it's fine. I'm chilling with Garbodor, because again, Garbodor is gonna help, because, you know, if he doesn't have his Whimsicott's ability, Whimsicott is not as good. He can build up a lot of energy on it and do a lot of damage, but without that ability, Whimsicott is just not really doing much for my opponent. So yeah, Garbodor definitely was worth it to have in this deck instead of Octillery or Lycanroc GX, because we really needed the Garbodor here. So next turn, I don't think I'm going to play the Lando down. I don't need to. What I'm hoping for is mainly an energy or a supporter or something. We can play the Carbink down, which is nice. Alright, they're going to attach. They can expand. Gives it 60 HP. Makes it a little harder to deal with. There's a Cynthia. I don't think this is a Porygon Z build either. I think it's just like more of a straightforward build, because I saw Metal too. So shutting down Magearna and shutting down the other Tapu Lele could be kind of nice. They're getting an Ultra Beast Fairy Charm, which they could have played, prevented me from doing Sledgehammer. Expand for 10. Okay, so what do we draw? Ultra Ball for Lele. Seems pretty good. We're going to have to lose our Carbink, but again, we can always stretch it for it back. So we get some Lele usage here before we actually end up using it. Or before it becomes useless, so we can get Juniper. We're going to get that Garbodor in play. We're going to shut down these Whimsicots. We won't have Diancie, so we're not really ever going to one-shot this thing, but that's fine. Alright, nice. We do find some energy. Yeah, we can play strong energy. Doesn't really matter. We have Acerola, too, so we can do that next turn, which I'm probably going to do. We'll Acerola our Buzzwole if it doesn't get knocked out by Whimsicott. We'll go into the Machamp Marshadow, knock it out. We don't have a tool, so if he has a Field Blower, he get rid of the Garbotoxin, and then we have to deal with that ability until we can draw into one of our other tools. We'll see, though. He's going to play DC. That's going to let him do 100. Oh, he's going to judge me. So there goes that Acerola option. But again, as long as he doesn't get a way to get rid of my Float Stone, Garbodor is really just going to shut him down. And we got Juniper, so perfect hand. Alright, let's see. Does my opponent have anything else? No, just an Energy Blow for 100. So no Acerola play this turn to go into Machamp. That's fine, though. Got a Max Elixir. We'll play it, I guess. We do get an Energy. I'll play that on Carbink. Catch here. Juniper. Alright, there's another Float. That's good. And we'll just Sledgehammer for 50 damage. Not a whole lot, but we can come in, Revenge, knock him out next turn. I don't really think they can deal with the Machamp Marshadow. They'd have to put up a lot of energy. I don't know. There's no way they can really, like, knock me out, so I don't need to Acme of Heroism right now. So I think we'll save it. Yeah, just a thing. Yeah, they're not really ever going to knock out Machamp Marshadow next turn. It's, like, impossible, especially without, like, Porygon Z or anything. But yeah, Garbodor, once again, proven that it was a good addition to the deck. It's going to put a bunch of energy on Machamp. And I think I'm going to hold the hand and just go for a 100 Bulls Impact, just taking the Whimsicott out. We don't even need to worry about that ability because of the beautiful addition of having Garbodor in this deck. Definitely not regretting that Garbodor now. This is 2 games in a row where the Garbodor actually is helping us. So let's see if my opponent has anything else. If not, we are basically just going to run them over with Machamp. The reason I didn't do Supporter, by the way, in case we had end of 4 or Judged again, and there's no need. I don't need anything right now anyways. Next turn, we'll probably Nest Ball for... We can't get Landorus. Maybe another Machamp? I don't know. And if we ever get heavily damaged, we can just retreat, try and go Carbink Break if we can get it out of the discard pile. But yeah, we're chilling. There's not much he can do. We don't have to worry about the Ultra Beast Fairy Charm. He's actually going to go for a Toy Box. We don't have N in the discard or in our hand, so we can't end their hand away, but the Toy Box doesn't matter. I don't think they can really grab much. We get an N anyways, I would like to do it. No. That's fine. So we'll get this. I'm assuming my opponent's grabbing a, I'm assuming what they grabbed there. Wonders Labyrinth and maybe a Field Blower. I know for sure they most likely got Wonders Lab. Probably too late, though. As you can see, the Machamp Marshadow does a lot of damage. It's a pretty heavy hitter. It's a really strong attacker and expanded. It really is. I really do like it. So, I'm just going to hold the hand. I don't think they grabbed N because I'm almost certain this is even in a standard deck. And once, sorry, I'm talking too fast. I'm pretty sure this isn't even an expanded deck. Yeah, there's a Field Blower. But again, it doesn't really matter. We can slap Full Stone on. They have to like end me to 2 and hope I don't, like, hope I brick in order to really stop me. But even then, we can still attack them and get heads and win. Yeah, there's the Wonders Lab. I saw that coming. What else did they get? Nope, they cut the best card of all, the Concede. So I'm just going to wrap up the video here, guys. I couldn't really find the most insane matches, but we did find one game where this deck was good, and that was against Greninja Zoroark. But give Machamp Marshadow a try and expand it yourself. There's a few ways you can play this again. You don't have to play with Garbodor. I just liked having it. You saw how useful it was at the end there, so I don't regret having the Garbo in this deck. But yeah, try this deck out yourself. There's, you know, people trying out Zoroark GX and expanding because of the ladder. Greninja Zoroark is really popular and expanded right now, I'm finding. Pikarom is also a deck you can run to expanded, so you can still play against some pretty big decks that Machamp Marshadow can just bully. So if you want to play a cool little anti-meta expanded deck right now, play this Machamp deck. You don't have to play the Garb again, you can swap it out with whatever you want. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell me the road to reaching 5K subs. We're like 50 subs, 49, 48 subscribers away from 5,000 subscribers right now. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the sponsor, Carbink and TCG, down below. Use my discount code at the checkout. Support the channel. Support yourself on the discount and the order. And of course, follow me on Twitter too. See you guys later. Bye-bye.